The shirt I'm wearing is also from a matcha cafe. Leanna got me this. God, look at that though. It's so like frothy. Califia, I think that's how you pronounce it, came out with like a clean version of their almond milk, which I don't understand why they didn't just do this from the jump. All that's in it is water, almonds, and sea salt, as almond milk should be. But if you look at their old ones, it's like xanthan gum and pee pee poo poo. And they come out here and like remarket this, and it's slightly, well, not slightly, it's a lot more expensive than the one with the gums. But like, just do that from the jump. This one, also Califia. I actually didn't realize they were the same brand. Coconut cream and almond milk. They're like unsweetened creamer. This one does have like pee pee poo poo in it, but I only do a little bit of a splash, so it's okay. Doesn't count. Neither of those are sweetened, so I usually put like a little boop of maple syrup in here, but I don't know. Kind of like it without it today. Well, hello. Good morning. I haven't seen you in a very long time. It's Sunday right now. I've been home since Friday, but I just like felt like I had to recalibrate a little bit when I first got home. I've honestly just been like laying around. I went out for Valentine's Day on Friday night, but yeah, I've just been kind of like recuperating myself. We updated you guys on the podcast, which is definitely out by the time this comes out, but if you don't watch the podcast, or if you haven't got around to it yet, I was home for 2 weeks for a bit of a family emergency. It was pretty unexpected, very unexpected. I got a call, like, I guess it'd be like 3 Mondays ago now, and yeah, my mom just wasn't doing well, so I rushed home. Well, I didn't rush home, I actually waited it out, but then I hit a point where I was like, I can't wait this out. Like, I just need, like, things were just getting worse. I was like, I just need to be there. So got on a flight, packed for literally like 5 days, thinking like that's more than enough. I'm never in the Bay longer than 5 days. I hadn't been in the Bay longer than 5 days since I was 18 years old. Alas, I was there for 2 weeks. And yeah, honestly, I don't feel like rehashing right now. I want to have a good day today, and I don't want to like think about it right now, which is hard for me because usually like I'm so like I would never label myself as an avoidant person. I almost wish I was avoidant sometimes because of how much I just like obsess over something until I feel better about it. But this isn't me being avoidant, it's just me simply being like, I don't want to talk about something that consumed me for the past 2 weeks right now. And we talked about it on the podcast, so you can go there and listen to it. But yeah, life just got super crazy, and it feels good to be home, getting back in routine. I slept on the couch last night. Like, that's the phase I'm in right now. I slept on the couch. But I just took Link out. I'm gonna clean up a little bit, and then I'm gonna go get my nails done, because I have not had these done since before I left. They're so grown out and icky and scuffed and just, yeah, not cute anymore. So let's go get these done. I need to get like a shelf in here for when I want to vlog in my bathroom. I'm gonna wear workout clothes because I really want to work out after I get my nails done. I have to. I feel like poo-poo. I obviously did not work out. I did not do anything for myself while I was in the Bay. Actually, I got my hair cut. I did get my hair cut because once my mom got out of the hospital, I was still there for like a week after. But the day after she got out, I was like, okay, things have kind of calmed. Like, I can do something for myself. So I knew I needed a haircut, and I was going to get a haircut right before I left to go back there. But then I figured, why don't I just get one in the Bay? It'll be so much cheaper because everything out here is expensive just simply because it's in New York. And I did that. I went and saw my hairdresser that used to do my hair growing up. She did my first set of highlights. She's the one who set the tone to have a balayage. Like, and I've now had one ever since. She was even like, oh, damn. Your hair looks exactly the same. Like, it was good to see her though. I hadn't seen her for probably like 15 years. Honestly, it was very refreshing to talk to her because her dad went through exactly what my mom is going through. So it was nice to kind of talk to somebody who, you know, a kid of somebody who gets it. But yeah, I need to work out because other than getting my hair cut, I did not do anything for myself. My routine was all out of whack. I was also eating like a literal 6th grader the whole time I was there because, I don't know, I was obviously just like on the go. I was staying with Alex's mom the whole time in Vallejo, which I absolutely loved. It was so nice to like have an escape from everything I was doing over the bridge. Like, if you don't know, there's a bridge that separates where my parents live and where Alex's parents live. The Benicia Bridge, doesn't matter. But it was nice to be able to like kind of detach geographically. I would wake up, literally throw my hair in a bun, put on one of the 4 shirts I brought. I was literally wearing the same thing for 2 weeks. Go to the hospital and then be there all day. Go check on my parents' dogs. Go like check on my stepdad. And then by then visiting hours were over at the hospital, so it was nighttime and I was so exhausted, and then I would just go back to Vallejo, go to sleep, and do it all over again. And then there was finally one day where I was like, Rhonda, I can't keep eating In-N-Out and Chipotle and all this like fast food. I'm gonna go to the grocery store and grab us something and cook us a nice healthy dinner. So we made salmon and salad and just like what felt like a healthy dinner. But other than that, I had been eating poop, literal poo-poo. And like eating out, don't get me wrong, I love eating out. Like restaurants are my favorite thing. But when you're forced to eat out, it's not fun anymore. It doesn't feel good. It's like obviously so expensive. I spent so much freaking money. Which is so not usually how my trips to the Bay go, because I'm obviously like home and like staying with my sister and like she'll cook for us or whatever. But not this time, because my sister and everybody in her household were sick, so I didn't want to get sick and then bring it to the hospital, so I wanted to stay somewhere where nobody was sick. So yeah, I ended up spending a lot of money on just obviously the last minute flight. That's also what emergency funds are for times like this, where life literally throws something at you sideways and you have no choice but to adapt. I'm glad and I'm grateful I am in a place financially where I was able to tap into money that isn't my everyday money. That's why I preach having at least 3 months of your life's funds, all your bills, your rent, all that. Having that saved is really beneficial. Honestly, money talk was like a really big part of that trip too, just like within my family. I feel like it's uncomfortable to talk about, but when someone in your family isn't doing well, what I'm referring to is just the uncomfortable talk that I think everybody should have with their parents, where it's like, hey, if you die, what's up? What are your passwords? Like, do you have a will? What is your end of life wish? These conversations are really, really uncomfortable, but it's better to have them when people are still alive, so that when the inevitable does happen, we all are going to die at some point, you are mentally prepared and the people around you are mentally prepared with like the business side of things. Because once somebody does pass, all you should really be focusing on is grieving and feeling and mourning and doing, it shouldn't be like, oh my God, I'm so sad right now, but I need to make a call to blah, blah, blah. Just as little as possible is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, our family had some of those conversations and it was weird, but it was good. But it was weird. Long story long, now that I'm home, I'm like, okay, now I need to wrap my head around my own finances. You know what I mean, though? I feel like after long trips, like even vacations, you get home and you're like, okay, I am not eating out for 2 months. Like, you just spent so much, so you gotta kind of like re-budget. Well, all that said, I feel like today's sponsor is perfect for this topic. And today's sponsor is Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you lower your bills. You can cancel your subscriptions or just overall manage your money better. I've used Rocket Money in the past for canceling subscriptions. That one's really nice because I don't know about you, but I'm always like, yeah, free trial. I'll cancel it. I'll remember. And then I never do. And then all of a sudden I have 3 Netflix accounts for no reason. But Rocket Money can actually detect that and tell you like, oh, boom, 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 you're paying for this. And then you can actually cancel within the app. which is nice. So you don't need to worry about like customer service calls or anything like that. But I also love the feature where you can set budgets. Rocket Money will automatically monitor those categories and notify you when you're exceeding those limits. Rocket Money has helped its customers save up to $740 a year when they use all their premium features, with over 500 million in canceled subscriptions. That's crazy. So to save more and spend less, join the over 5 million members using Rocket Money today. Whoa. Oh my God. Go to rocketmoney.com/McAtee, or you can click the link in the description to get started for free. You can also unlock even more features with premium. Again, that's rocketmoney.com/McAtee to get started for free. Oh my God, I'm allergic to talking about finances. Anyway, let's go get these done. And yes, this is something I budget for and always have and always will, because if you are anything like me, which I know a lot of the population is, where you pick at the sides of your thumbs and your fingers and bite, you know that getting your nails done stops it. At least for me and for Alex. We've talked about this forever. Alex and I have both been like pickers, God, since we met. Honestly, Alex was actually always a picker at her skin and her nails, and like she would bite them. And I vividly remember watching her do it and being like, what's so like great about that? And then I remember I like did it on purpose to like just like see what it felt like, and I was like, oh, I get it now. And I like subconsciously blame Alex for my addiction to picking at the skin around my nails, because now I've never stopped, and I've literally chipped teeth because of how much I bite my nails. So yeah, this is something where honestly, I even have an argument for my health insurance to cover it, because it's so bad. Well, it's bad if I don't have my nails done. It's good right now because they're done. Okay, anyway. I also like wearing these type of shirts to get my nails done because it covers my hands and like my tattoos. So when I go into the UV thing, I feel like it's like a little bit better for my skin. Even though, can't UV technically go through fabric? I don't know. Whatever. Let's go. It's rainy. Ugh. I want the sun. That is the most perfect house I have ever seen in my life. Oh my God, it literally looks like out of a storybook. Let's go. Okay, it's a few hours later. I think I kind of hate them. I don't know. They're not terrible, but like the white's a little thicker than I wanted, so I'm even thinking maybe I'll cut them down so the white is thinner. I don't really care. I cleaned up. I'm watching the Kardashians. I didn't even know there was a new season, but obviously TikTok let me know. And usually I wouldn't watch this, but I just saw a clip of Chloe talking about like her relationship with Lamar, and it struck something in me that felt very relatable. So I have to watch it now. Oh, what was that? I'm making some rice and then broccoli. And then I found this salmon at my grocery store. I'm not usually one to get a salmon like this, but it just looked good. I don't know. It comes with like a little butter thing. Sorry the lighting's so yellow. It's that sunset light. But yeah, it looks kind of good. So we'll try that. That person is so close to the car. I need to get in by 6, and it says I'm gonna get there by 5:57, and they're gonna close the doors. So, but we're going to the Comedy Cellar, which is a very iconic comedy show, comedy place, comedy it's one of the nights where you don't know who's coming, and they're coming, whoever it is, they come and they just test different sets. So it's all new material, which could be amazing or a fucking bust. But honestly, I love stand-up either way. Like, even bad stand-up is good stand-up to me. It's 5:55 and I'm pulling up. Thank you. This doesn't feel right though. Oh my god, it's so cold. It's seriously, the weather says 21 but feels like 8. What? And I'm severely underdressed. I don't even have a scarf right now. It's so fucking stupid. And the shoes I'm wearing are these like little white mules, and I don't wear socks with them because they're mules. So it pretty much feels like I'm barefoot right now. Oh man, I'm defrosting right now. Gosh, I'm still cold. The show was really good. I think I kind of described it wrong in the beginning though. I thought it was going to be like a normal comedy show where it's like multiple people and they have like 15 or 10 to 15 minute sets, and they like back to back to back for like an hour and a half or whatever. So what this show is, I don't know how often they do it at the Comedy Cellar, but it's like one person comes out and they do like a test kind of show. But our person tonight was, what's his last name? Aziz Ansari. You totally know who he is. That guy. He was really funny though. I don't really like know anything about him. I've never seen any of his other like stand-ups or anything, but his delivery was really funny. I was impressed the whole time. I wasn't like, there wasn't really like a lull for me. I wasn't cracking up the whole time, which is also fine, but I feel like some other comedians, like their sets get to a point, or there's big lulls where I'm kind of like, okay, like I get the bit, like next. I don't know, maybe that's just how my brain works, but I feel like when I watch stand-ups or when I'm even watching like a movie, I'm already trying, I don't know why I do that. I always like, you have no idea how much I edit out me talking and like walking away and doing something like while I'm literally trying to explain something. Anyway, I always find myself kind of like guessing what's gonna happen next, or even knowing what's gonna happen next. And this especially happens in comedy when I can just tell like what the bit is. So by the time they deliver it, like the punch, I'm like, it's not like they're like bad for it, but it takes away kind of like the fun for me. Whereas like once they hit the punch, everyone's like, oh, like they didn't expect it coming. And I'm like, I already laughed about it in my head because I already knew where this was going. It's kind of exhausting. Anyway, I'm home a lot earlier than I thought it'd be. It's only 8:30 right now, and I left at 5. I thought I was like kind of have like a night out or something, but I'm glad I'm home early because I have a busy day tomorrow. I have all these oranges that you didn't think I was gonna segue to that. These are from my grandpa's orange tree. He sent me home with all of these. This is so my grandpa, and he's done this all of our lives. Like even growing up, when we would go to our grandparents' house literally every single day after school. Oh my god, it's so many oranges. Like, jeez. My grandpa would like play pranks and put like tortillas in our backpacks just cause. I don't know, he's like very mischievous like that. And with these oranges, he did ask if I wanted them like early in the night, and I was like, yeah, I'll grab some before I left. And then when I left, these were just like in my tote. He's a very sneaky guy, but obviously it's way too many oranges for me to like eat one by one before they go bad, so let's juice them. And fun fact, these oranges are from a tree that my mom gifted my grandparents before I was born, and the tree is still in that backyard. And this is what happened after the tree grew. Here it is, mysterious liquid. Ugh, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna go watch Love Island.